agenda to start off with the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we can go into 1.1, administering the oath of office. Okay.
Okay, everybody stand for the pledge. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so we're going to move to administer the oath of office to our new board member by Treasurer Robert Schirhart.
That's true.
Hold this out, screw up.
Don't forget your name.
It's, okay. Repeat after me. I, Jason Hubbell,
I, Jason Hubbell,
do solemnly swear that I,
sorry.
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge my duties as a board member
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge my duties as a board member
for the Board of Education of the Brooklyn City School District,
for the Board of Education of the Brooklyn City School District,
Cuyahoga County, Ohio,
Cuyahoga County, Ohio,
to the best of my ability and in accordance with the laws
to the best of my ability and in accordance to the laws
now in effect and hereafter to be enacted during my continuance in said office.
now in effect and hereafter to be enacted during my continuance in said office.
Congratulations.
Remembered your name.
Hey, we're going to call to order the Tuesday, January 23rd Board of Education meeting. Mr. Schirhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neale.
Here.
Mr. Hubbell.
Here.
Ms. Rafter.
Here.
Mr. Hasrouni.
Here.
Ms. Krall.
Here. In order for the board to fulfill its obligation to complete the planned agenda in an effective and efficient fashion, a maximum of 30 minutes of public participation as it pertains to school-related topics will be permitted at each meeting. Each person wishing to address the board will approach the podium and state his or her name and address. If several people wish to speak, each person will be allotted 3 minutes until the total time of 30 minutes is used. During that period, no person may speak twice until all who desire to speak have had the opportunity to do so. The period of public participation may be extended by a vote of the majority of the board. Is there anyone who would like to speak? All right, then we will move on to the superintendent's report.
Good evening, Ms. Krall, Board of Education. Two quick announcements. The rescheduled date for this proposed school improvement bond issue listen and learn information session is this coming Wednesday, January 31st, 6 o'clock, and we'll be in the auditorium. Also, kind of accompanying that, I started a monthly coffee chat with myself and some staff members and a board member this Saturday. If you would like to come out, have a conversation, or get a tour of the facility, I'll be in the board office lobby from 9 to 10:30. We're also going to do similar things on February 24th, March 16th, and April 20th, and I'll announce those on a monthly basis. But just an opportunity to come talk and get a tour of the facility and listen and learn about strategic plan, master facility plan, some of the things we've got going on in the district. At this time, I'd like to defer my time to Mr. Larson, who's going to talk a little bit about his High School Connections program and some of the work they've been doing at Brooklyn High School. Mr. Larson.
Thank you so much, Dr. Flores. So when I was approached to create a presentation for you guys to see what it is that we're doing at the high school, one of the very first things that popped into my head was this thing of connections. And how is it that we are connecting our students to a variety of different avenues? And specifically what I was thinking about was, how is it that we satisfy this particular strategic plan pillar that we have? So one of the things that we want to try to do as we improve this district and continue to build on the successes that we've already experienced is to make sure that we're improving on this community engagement piece and making sure that we're improving on our communication tactics. So as you guys can see there, this is our strategic plan specifically for the goal that we have underneath that plan. And as I said before, when I was thinking about these connections, I was thinking about it in three different ways. How do we connect our students to the school? How do we connect our students to their community? And then most importantly, I think as we look at the long-range goals, how is it that we're connecting our students to their future? And so there's a couple of different ways that we're going to be looking at this. The first thing that we're going to do is our efforts coming back out of COVID. So when I first joined the district, it was coming right back after COVID. And as Dr. Claris has said many times, and I agree with it wholeheartedly, which is COVID did not create problems, but it did shine a light on many of them. And we had to come up with what we thought were inventive solutions to make sure that we were meeting the needs of our students. And one of the neat things that came out of COVID was how important it is for us to make sure that we are continuing to tailor our efforts so that we are meeting the needs of our students, and that we recognize that not all students learn the same way. So while it's easy to say, a child can go to the classroom, but that child may not get the same information that the child sitting next to them may. So we're looking at the Brooklyn Digital Learning Academy. So launched in '21, the Brooklyn Digital Learning Academy, or BDLA for short, was meant to take the foundations that we had set already with Hurricane Tech and build upon them. We created a series of profiles that we thought might benefit from this particular program. So we looked at families that were worried about COVID, providing them an opportunity for do some distance learning there, providing our Polaris students who wanted to get their honors diploma additional opportunities for them to do so. And then also provide our students with support for academic needs, emotional needs, or behavioral needs. And the program was obviously meant to assist with credit recovery, which is its primary function, but also to make sure that we reach the needs of a diverse student population. And one of those students that came forward for us, and one of the success stories that I think we really want to celebrate, is this young man, Mr. Hayes here. So Mr. Hayes was through the formal process, and I'm going to have his mother speak on his behalf here to talk a little bit about the benefits of the Brooklyn Digital Learning Academy and how that was able to meet his needs. But he has been a massive success story. Through COVID, found out that this distance learning was really a great way for him to be able to be successful and to feel successful. So I'm going to stop talking with my nasally voice and turn it over to Mom here, who's going to speak on her own son's behalf.
Good evening. So when Mr. Larson asked me to come to speak about how our family came to BDLA, I was very honored to be able to come and talk to you all. I have an incredibly bright son, but he didn't learn particularly well or as effectively in a traditional classroom setting, and he struggles with test taking in general. And he was truly unhappy in the traditional school setting. And I could visibly see a difference in him on the days that he went to school and on the days that he was at home or anywhere other than in the building. So as a mom, this was obviously a huge concern to me, and I had to start considering alternatives. And I was ready, if necessary, to take him out of the Brooklyn district, which made me feel very sad because his father had gone to school here. And we had made a specific choice for Henry to attend the Brooklyn Public City Schools. And then the pandemic hit during Henry's 8th grade year, and everybody was online. And our family made a very, very happy discovery out of a very bad time, which was that Henry was thriving and excelling in his online classes. And my really smart kid was starting to live up to his potential. So when the opportunity to enroll in BDLA presented itself, and I literally kind of stumbled across it when I was at the school website doing something else entirely, but I discovered this during freshman year, and Henry, I talked to him and he decided, sure, why not? We'll give it a shot. So he's not someone who was assigned to BDLA or told that he had to be in BDLA. He chose this. He chose this type of learning. And now, as a junior at Polaris in the Computer Networking Academy, Henry continues to thrive in BDLA and in his Polaris experience. And he also even takes a math class here at the school, so he's in a traditional setting for one of his classes. So I just wanted to say that the online program that is provided through the Brooklyn Digital Learning Academy, it's called Edgenuity, and it's flexible, it's challenging, and it provides structured online learning for my son. And I am more involved than I even was in Henry's learning than I ever was during the many years that he was in traditional learning in a traditional classroom. So, as a family who was on the verge of leaving the school district, BDLA gave us a viable alternative. And most importantly, my son Henry is happy and doing very, very well. Thank you.
that's why I chose to sit down, because that was amazing. I love that. Continuing with the school thing, something that we've done this year, which I think has been a massive success as well, is developing our leadership voices within our students and making sure that they feel a sense of agency and a sense of ownership over the school as we go forward. We've brought in We Empower, specifically with Dr. Burton, to help those students that we've identified with leadership qualities and making sure they know how to develop those voices and utilize them to make the school what they want it to be. The other area that we wanted to talk about was how it is that we're getting our students connected to their community. So again, coming out of that first year when I was here on board, was the school year 2020-2021, we developed a Hurricane Leadership Academy. And again, this was meant to provide our students with opportunities to experience things in college, or basically try to create a group that would tailor to their interests and assist them with realizing their post-graduation plans. And what I loved about this group in particular was it was meant for a variety of different things. It was meant to celebrate the diversity that we have within this district, but also realize that leadership comes in a variety of different ways. Sure, it's easy to pick out the students who always get A's, but sometimes there's kids that just have it, whatever it is. And you can identify those leadership qualities in students and really trying to, again, develop those activities. And some of the students that are a part of this group, they have just, I've seen them develop, and it's amazing. And you can see in the second bullet point, our current seniors have been a part of this group now for 4 years, and they stay with this group every single year. And so we have approximately, at this time, 18 students who are part of this organization, 4 from grades 10 through 12, and then 6 in the freshman class. And they will continue every single year to follow the progress. And I did bring one of our students, Mr. Hilku, here, who's going to talk a little bit about the Hurricane Leadership Academy and share some of his experiences in it. So, Mr. Hilku, if you want to come on down and talk a little bit about the Hurricane Leadership Academy. Pictures here are when we went to LCCC last February and got to experience the microcomputers plant. That was just fantastic. It's amazing.
Good evening. My name is Ryan Hilku. I'm currently a sophomore at Brooklyn High School, and this is my second year with the Hurricane Student Leadership Academy. The Hurricane Student Leadership Academy is a composition of 9th through 12th graders who have been identified by staff as leaders. This means that they can be trusted and other students in the building can depend on them. We've had the privilege to assist at events like a movie night ran by a parent-led organization where we assisted in selling concessions, decorating, and cleaning up. Currently, we're participating in fundraising for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, where we've set a goal to raise $25,000 by March 8th. Previously, we were able to visit Lorain County Community College, where we received a tour and where they highlighted their microtechnologies programs. These events have tied us to the community and better helped us understand how we can assist and further impact people in our community. Personally, with this program, I've learned to communicate with more when needing help and asking questions through helping with these events. That's helped me grow more confident and allowed me to talk, meet new people, and learn about them. I think this program is an excellent way to continue a commitment of service to our community and to help students figure out what may interest them after their time with Brooklyn High School has expired. I believe this program has taught me so much in the past 2 years, and I cannot wait for the next 2 years. Thank you.
Ryan's one of our best and brightest. Continuing with the theme here of community, this is the family movie night that Ryan alluded to. This was really, really fun. So our kids actually wanted to do this in the spring of last year, and we, with the runway that we had, we couldn't get it done, but the post-prom committee parents wanted to do this, and immediately I knew this was the right group to assist with that. And so this was us. We showed Trolls back in November. It was a Friday in November. Well, I think the adults watched it. The kids actually ran around. They utilized the entire field house to pretty much run off all the sugar that they had purchased at the concession stand. But as you can see, our kids dressed up in the rainbow colors there to celebrate the Trolls, and it was just a lot of fun, and it was an amazing turnout for our young people, and those students are involved in the Hurricane Leadership Academy. Community service days, so I brought Councilperson Selchers to come on here to be a representative. I've told him he doesn't have to speak, he can just hear and be pointed to, but this is something that we really value. So this is what we were doing in the fall. So on election day, when our students are not in the classroom, we get them opportunities to earn their community service hours. But more importantly, that just realize and understand the dedication that they have to do for the amount of support that we receive from our community, and make sure that we're reciprocating that, we're giving back to that community. And again, we'll do this in May as well as we do our full-on community service day. But it's really important for us as adults in the room to really make sure that our students understand the impact that they have on the society they live in. Additionally, for this, we've developed, and this really gets to that pillar that I was talking about before, is our Parent Advisory Committee. And again, this just helps to kind of get rid of those barriers. This is a bi-monthly organization that we meet with parent volunteers. I included the next schedule there. If anybody who's watching this would like to take part in this, it takes place in the room just right across from 173 here. But we are able to communicate some of our messaging with our parents and also to address some concern that they have. And it's really become a nice, fruitful organization for our parents to just bounce ideas off of us and for us to bounce ideas off of our families and really get that unique perspective. This is the last one. This is the one that I think is sometimes the most fun necessarily to develop here, and that's going towards the future. So in this picture here, you see a group of our seniors. In the bottom left, you see them taking part in the E for Me, which is it's an activity that our students have taken part in now for 2 years in a row as part of the Brooklyn Career Connections Academy. And it's a really unique opportunity they get to see with different branches of the military, different employers, entrepreneurial skills that they may have, and also university that can provide them with education. Those are the 4 E's. Additionally, the pictures that you see in the center and on the right was part of this employability skills seminar that we had, that we did in conjunction with Polaris Career Center, and thanks to Ms. Harker and Mrs. Culleton for making sure that got off of the ground and done successfully. And what was really cool about this is our kids got something out of it in addition to just experience. They actually were able to earn their Ohio Means Jobs Readiness Seal, which counts towards their graduation, which was really, really special. The Brooklyn Career Connections Academy was a way for us to really kind of develop an opportunity to hit that third category of students. And we've presented on this before, but we really feel like there are kind of 3 primary buckets of students that attend. We have the group of students who know they're going to be joining the workforce right after high school, so they get a training at Polaris or in some type of skilled field like that. Those students who plan on going right off to college, right out of high school, but then also that third group of students who may not be certain exactly what it is that they want to do. They just, they want to move on to the next phase of their life, but they need help kind of crystallizing those plans. And this Brooklyn Career Connections Academy really has done that. So it provides our students with an opportunity to earn 12-point credentialing, specifically in customer service and retail industry fundamentals. It gives them the Ohio Means Jobs Readiness Seal. For some of our students, it's a required thing for them to be able to get the alternative pathway for graduation, which is really special. We had 21 students take part in this program last year, and 19 of them experienced success through this program. And it's fair to say that about 12 or 13 of them would not have been able to receive their diploma if they had not received this kind of service from our district. So I think it's really important to understand the impact that this had on our kids' future success. Here to speak on behalf of the Brooklyn Career Connections Academy, I have one of our seniors here. We got a couple of students. I didn't ask Mr. Westerhold to speak, but Ms. Fluker is going to step up here and talk a little bit about her experiences with Brooklyn Career Connections Academy.
Hi, my name is Jada Fluker. I'm a 12th grader, a senior at Brooklyn High School, and my plans after graduating from Brooklyn High School, I intend on getting a 2-year degree in hospitality to gain a flight attendant job. And BCCA helped me develop this because the Rise Up program we did, it took us through everything. It showed us community service, it showed us customer service, retail, how to deal with certain things, and I think it was a very helpful program, and it was great to have this opportunity because I'm not a great test taker as it is, so me not being able to pass certain tests, having the program to back it up was great. It taught me how to apply for jobs. They taught us about learning from Polaris. We had a lot of field trips and interactions with them. We also learned how to do resumes, upgrade our resumes, all of that, and it was a great program to have. Thank you.
So that pretty much concludes our presentation. Before I let go, I want to make sure that I thank the appropriate people. So I mentioned the Brooklyn Digital Learning Academy. That would not be as successful as it is if it weren't for Ms. Merriman and Mrs. Meeks, who really oversee that and really are worth their weight in gold. The Brooklyn Career Connection Academy is a whole village event that is really important, but there are some key folks I want to make sure that I recognize. Ms. Harker, my assistant principal, who always likes the limelight, so she's going to stand up here. No. Mrs. Culleton, who is a massive supporter of this as well and helps us out from a community outreach perspective. And then Mrs. Campbell, who's the instructor who oversees the day-to-day operations of that program. So really thankful to all of those folks for the opportunities that they're providing for our kids. So thank you very much for the time you've given me today. Hopefully it was worth your while.
The treasurer's report, Mr. Schirhart.
Okay. Let's see. Start off with the fiscal year 25 tax budget has been filed with the county. They approved that at the last board meeting. We have received federal grant reimbursements in the amount of almost $900,000. So that's good. For the month of December, we have received $64,000 in interest revenue for the month. To the end of December, we've received about 54% of our total revenue budget for the year. Our expenses are at 48% for the year. Let's see. That's pretty much. Yep, that's pretty much what I have.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we will move on to comments from board members and board committee reports, and we will start with Ms. Rafter.
The only one that is, well, the only one was supposed to meet was the Brooklyn Rec Board, but that ended up being canceled because it wasn't enough for a quorum. So that was the only committee that I've been on so far.
We'll go to Mr. Hasrouni.
No reports on committees, because we haven't met yet, but a couple things. Obviously, congratulations to Jason, congratulations to Allison, welcome to the board, very excited for the future of the board. Tomorrow night, between 5 and 7 at the library, there is a FAFSA application help drive. They're going to do free help to have people apply for FAFSA. I haven't been to college in a very long time, but I think the sooner you apply, the more money that is allocated, so definitely want people to know about that. And then the Cleveland Clinic is having a summer internship. I posted on the 3 Brooklyn websites. Before that, it's gonna the application deadline is March 1st, so they're having a nice internship for people that are interested in healthcare jobs. So I wanted to bring that up. Thank you very much.
On to Mr. Neale.
First, I'd like to congratulate Kelly, President. She'll be a good leader going forward. Mr. Hasrouni, Vice President, good job. You guys will be good leaders going forward. Welcome Allison as a new member. And the latest, Jason, congratulations. Thank you. You sure?
Is this where I tell you I'm so old? I remember Jason in my middle school office. For good reasons.
Yeah.
For good reasons.
I'm up there with coaching basketball for Jason, so this will be my final term, just so everybody knows that. I'll be right around 20 years when I get done, and I'll be done. So there'll be an open seat in 4 years, maybe even less, you never know. So anyway, I just want to welcome everybody. I look forward to working with everybody and helping where I can with my seniority, if it's worth anything. So the only report that I have, we need to schedule a technology meeting with.
Yeah, we're gonna schedule those and we're gonna start those in February
Cool.
for everybody.
All right. And the only other report that I have is Polaris. There's a practical nurse renovation for the LPN program that the 5 bids just went out. We should know where that's going here shortly. And then the senior award date has changed for that outstanding senior award ceremony. It is now Tuesday, April 30th. So that is one of my, and the rest of it's good to go. That's all I got for my report. Thank you.
Would you like to give a report?
No reports, because I'm not a part of any committees yet. I just I'll make it short and sweet. It was obviously a kind of a crazy road here, but I want to thank all you guys for giving me the opportunity to sit on the board with you. It's crazy to think I'm sitting with my chemistry teacher and my basketball coach and the guy who did my basement carpet. But yeah, thank you to everybody. Thanks to my wife for kind of keeping me grounded through all that chaos, and I look forward to serving with you guys. Well, thank you.
So I left all my notes in the car, so hopefully,
Go get 'em?
so I hope I remember everything I wanted to say. First, I want to say thank you to the speakers. well, your presentation, thank you to the presentation, but also to the speakers, because it's nice to hear from parents. I had feelings about BDLA, and you kind of really opened my eyes to what it can do for our students. I'm very happy that so thank you very much for speaking. I am the council liaison, and they are working on a few things, a DEI commission that they are working on legislation for, updating some rules of council, and then also implementing their charter changes. I'm also on the Domestic Abuse Commission, which we will be meeting in the upcoming weeks to plan some events throughout the year. Athletic boosters, night at the races, all the tickets are sold out, but as of this afternoon, there are still 30 horses, an ad space. So if anybody would like to buy a horse or take out an ad, you can contact Michelle Hilku. And their next meeting is February 5th at 6:30. Music boosters, they are still taking ads for the Little Mermaid program. Anybody who's interested in that can reach out to Mr. Tina. Yes. And their next meeting is actually tonight at 7 o'clock, and I'm sure both groups could use some volunteers. And then lastly, there is a group of residents that are collecting aluminum tabs for the Ronald McDonald House, and they've made a goal for the city of Brooklyn to collect 10 million tabs. This is, drink tabs, cat food, dog food tabs, soup tabs. So if anybody would, wants to collect them, I can pick them up or facilitate getting them to the organizer, Ben Mahalik. And I think we were also talking about putting cans in offices to, the kids can, drop them off. I think it'd be fun to try and get the 10 million. And it goes for a good cause, and I think it'd be great for the kids to, they're helping other kids, and I think that would be a fun activity. And that's all I have. So we will move on to the approval of minutes and financial statements, and tonight's reader will be Ms. Rafter.
I'm going to look at agenda item 3.1, resolve that the minutes of the Board of Education meeting be adopted and all action taken by the Board of Education at said meeting is hereby reaffirmed and approved. The December 19th meeting, the January 2nd, 24 organizational meeting, and the 1/16/24 special meeting.
Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Schirhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neale?
Yes.
Mr. Hasrouni?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbell?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Krall?
Yes.
Item 2.3, be it resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves the financial statements of receipts and expenditures for the month of December 2023, including all purchase orders paid and all then and now statements for the month as submitted.
Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Mr. Schirhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neale?
Yes.
Mr. Hasrouni?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbell?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Krall?
Yes. I'm going to interrupt for 1 second. Mr. Hasrouni brought up, if anybody wants to leave, because you don't have to sit through the rest of the meeting, any of the visitors, get up, you can get up and go.
This is the boring part.
I think so, but, okay.
Thank you again.
Thank you. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very good job.
Good job. Keep up the good work.
You know how to clear a room, Ms. Krall. You can clear a room.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, agenda number 4.1, be it resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves the 24-25 school calendar per exhibit.
Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Schirhart, will you call the roll?
Mr. Neale?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbell?
Yes.
Mr. Hasrouni?
Yes.
Ms. Krall?
Yes.
Agenda number 4.2, be it resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves the Brooklyn High School Program of Study for the 24-25 school year.
Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
I'll second.
Mr. Schirhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neale?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbell?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Hasrouni?
Yes.
Ms. Krall?
Yes.
Agenda item 4.3, be it resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves the attached district student wellness and success funding plan per the attachment.
Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
Second.
And nobody stopped me that I was not asking if anybody had questions or comments, so I'm assuming you have not had questions or comments thus far?
I could jump in there, but
Are there questions or comments?
Just quick clarification. So, State of Ohio passed a new law stating that districts have to create a wellness plan with regards to how we spend general fund money. So this is really no new information, no new planning. What Mrs. Jones has done is incorporated our current initiatives into this plan, and it's a general fund plan, so we just have to, in case for us auditing purposes, we get audited that we have this plan on file. It's ongoing, it's fluid, and it may change depending on initiatives throughout the year, but this is just kind of the first attempt to do that.
Mr. Schirhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neale?
yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbell?
Yes.
Mr. Hasrouni?
Yes.
Ms. Krall?
Yes.
Agenda item 4.4, resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby authorize the superintendent to enter an agreement with the Educational Service Center of Northeast Ohio for admission of students for educational purposes for the school year of 23-24 audiology and/or hearing impaired services agreement on file in the treasurer's office.
Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments?
We just received these, so we've been doing this, we have some students that we service through the ESC. We've been doing this, they just sent us these agreements, so both item 4.4 and 4.5 are kind of retro from the beginning of the year.
Mr. Schirhart, would you call the roll?
Mr. Neale?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbell?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Hasrouni?
Yes.
Ms. Krall?
Yes.
Agenda item 4.5, be it resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby authorizes the superintendent to enter into agreement with the Educational Service Center of Northeast Ohio for admission of students for educational purposes for the school year of 23-24 visual impairments agreement on file in the treasurer's office.
Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Schirhart, would you call the roll?
Mr. Neale?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbell?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Hasrouni?
Yes.
Ms. Krall?
Yes.
Agenda item 4.6, resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby authorizes the superintendent to enter into agreement with the college listed below to qualify students for College Credit Plus during the 24-25 school year per the attachment, Kent State University, Lorraine Community College, the University of Akron.
Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments?
Just the annual agreements we have with these universities, and remember, some of our students both earn credit for high school and college at the same time, and these agreements allow our students to do that free of charge. So obviously not free of charge for us, but free of charge for our students. Okay?
Mr. Schirhart, would you call the roll?
Mr. Neale?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbell?
Yes.
Mr. Hasrouni?
Yes.
Ms. Krall?
Yes.
Agenda item 5.1, be resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves the following classified resignations: John Burtis, Kelsey Falk, Sandra Neves, and Elizabeth Dykowner.
Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Schirhart, would you call the roll?
Mr. Neale?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbell?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Hasrouni?
Yes.
Ms. Krall?
Yes.
Agenda item 4.2, be it resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves the employment of the following exempt classified personnel for the 23-24 school year contingent upon successful completion of background check and verification of credentials as noted. Vince Palucci and Kaylee Martin.
Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Schirhart, would you call the roll?
Mr. Neale?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbell?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Hasrouni?
Yes.
Ms. Krall?
Yes.
Agenda item 5.3, be it resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves the following persons for the 24-25 school year supplemental coaching assignments with the provision that such individuals comply with the Ohio High School Athletic Association rules and regulations and State Department of Education regulations pertaining to proper certification and/or first aid training that fulfills the requirements of the job description attached to the supplemental contracts. Rebecca Blaine, head girls varsity soccer coach. John Greason, head varsity boys soccer coach. And Travis Agnew, head varsity football coach.
Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments?
Congratulations. Do a good job.
Mr. Schirhart, would you call the roll?
Sorry.
No.
I'm so excited.
Mr. Neale?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbell?
Yes.
Mr. Hasrouni?
Yes.
And Ms. Krall?
Yes.
Agenda item 5.4, be resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby accepts the certified retirement of Patrick Garman effective July 1st, 2024.
Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Any questions, comments?
Congratulations, Patrick.
Absolutely.
Yes, congratulations.
Mr. Schirhart, would you call the roll?
Mr. Neale?
Yes.
Mr. Hasrouni?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbell?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Krall?
Yes.
Agenda item 5.5, the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby commends Patrick Garman for his years of service to the students of Brooklyn.
Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Congratulations.
Mr. Schirhart, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neale?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbell?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Hasrouni?
Yes.
Ms. Krall?
Yes.
Agenda item 6.1, be it resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves the amended certificate of estimated resources for fiscal year 2023.
Should be 24.
Okay, we're gonna change that.
It's 2024?
It does say, it does say
2024.
file,
Yeah.
2024.
Okay.
Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Schirhart, would you call the roll?
Mr. Neale?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbell?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Hasrouni?
Yes.
And Ms. Krall?
Yes.
Agenda item 6.2, be resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves the amended appropriations number 1 for fiscal year 24.
Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Schirhart, would you call the roll?
Mr. Neale?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbell?
Yes.
Mr. Hasrouni?
Yes.
Ms. Krall?
Yes.
Agenda item 7.1, be resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves the following Board of Education committee assignments as listed.
So this is a discussion point too. I know with Mr. Hubbell coming on board, give him the opportunity to join committees, and then we'll reapprove it with him and to add it to those committees. And I know if there's anybody that want to switch or something like that, so I'll leave it up to you guys to have that conversation.
Oh, so no vote then? We're just.
We'll
it's just a
we'll vote after Jason gets assigned to the committees.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't have to vote now.
I'm sorry?
We don't vote now.
We do not vote now.
We can discuss.
So Jason, what do you want to join?
Here's
Whatever
what,
they tell me.
I'm gonna make a recommendation. This is what I've said to everybody on this panel, plus the other ones. The finance committee is probably the most important. We only have one person on there, and I think that's probably your best bet. So I would recommend it, not telling you what to do, but everybody, that's where I started. That's where everybody usually starts in the finance committee to understand the numbers.
Yeah.
Because it takes a while to get Chinese math, school math. Yeah, so that's my recommendation to you.
Jason, there's two other openings. You have facilities, which has an opening.
Yep.
Technology has an opening,
Mhm.
or if you want to trade with somebody. So, first round draft picks, cash incentives, whatever, however you guys want to deal
We
with
don't need to trade, I'll just fill those gaps.
it. Okay, so facilities and technology,
Yeah.
okay.
And finance.
And
Yeah,
finance.
yeah.
Any other changes, comments?
So we can have 2 or 3 on a
You can
board?
have two on, you
Okay.
can have total of 2 on a committee.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
all right, Ms. Krall, call the roll now with those amendments.
With him, okay.
Yeah.
Have a motion for these assignments with the amendments?
So moved.
Second, can I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Schirhart, would you call the roll?
Mr. Neale?
Yes.
Mr. Hasrouni?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbell?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Krall?
Yes. Is there any other business? Questions, comments?
Nope.
The next board meeting is Tuesday, February 6, 2024, in the Treasurer's Office Conference Room, 9200 Bidoff Road, Brooklyn, Ohio, at 5:30 PM. Can I have a motion for adjournment,
So
please?
moved.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Schirhart, would you call the roll?
Mr. Neale?
Yes.
Mr. Hasrouni?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbell?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Krall?
Yes.
Yay.